Hello everyone and welcome to another Kerbal Space Program video, and we start in the main menu because today is a very special day. If you're watching this on the day that this video is uploaded, it is the 50th anniversary of the infamous Apollo 13 mission. So I was thinking of things I could do to celebrate this anniversary, and then I thought that, you know what, there is in fact a mission catalogue in this game that not many people have looked at. So I had a little browse of it, and sure enough, there is an Apollo 13 mission. Well, Acapello 13. So I thought, let's give it a go. And during this playthrough of this mission, it gave me another idea. Well, actually not another idea. This is an idea I've had for a while, but it gave me the excuse to realize this idea, and that is doing a live commentary. So this isn't a live stream or anything like that. I may be premiering it, so there'll be a live chat, which is why this might seem like a live stream. In case I decide to do that, I haven't decided, so that might not be the case. So let's not dwell on this point for too long. I'm doing a live commentary, so I'm going to be playing the game in real time, no speeding up, and I'm recording this commentary as I play it. So I've never played this mission before, and I haven't sneaked a peek at the little mission tree catalog builder thing so I can see what's going to happen. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming something will happen because it's Acapello 13 from the Making History DLC, which, you know, features real life missions. So I'm presuming, you know, we've got a Saturn V replica here that we're going to I don't know. Okay, here we go. So this is it. So this is the mission tab here. We've got to fulfill these objectives as we go along and do the mission, but in the mission builder you can trigger events to happen to spacecraft, be it explosions, part failures, things like that. So I'm assuming at some point something will go wrong. I don't know what, so it's going to be something that we can all experience together. And as another idea, I'm going to hit launch so we can actually get the mission underway. As another thing, you know, you might want to play along with me, so you could have this open on the second monitor if you've got two monitors, or just, you know, in another window. And we can play along together. So that's this mission. I think you need the DLC to have this. Well, to have the Saturn V actually as well, because these 5-meter tanks are part of the Making History DLC, and to play missions you need the Making History DLC as well. Now I've started my gravity turn far too early. It's actually quite difficult to fly whilst commentating, and I'm trying to do this all in one take, so I don't want to have to do multiple. I just want to, yeah, okay. I just tapped out to make sure I was definitely recording my commentary and I wasn't just talking to myself whilst playing Kerbal Space Program. Not that that's something I don't do regularly anyway, because I'm an insane person. There we are. So we are approaching 200 meters per second. I like to kill the throttle as we get past the 200 meter per second mark, just because I don't want us to go too fast too soon, because as you go really, really fast, you start, you know, encountering the air resistance far more significantly, and there's a point you've got to strike a balance between accelerating and gaining altitude, but not wasting so much energy fighting the air resistance. Now, I said earlier that I started my gravity assist a bit too early. Now I've been waffling on. I didn't look at the altitude meter, and now I'm probably not pointing as aggressively as I should. So we're going to just follow the prograde marker and try and point ourselves 45 degrees fairly quickly, you know, as long as it's before 15 kilometers, we should be fine. Sorry if I sound a little bit nasally, by the way. I'm not ill. I think I've got a bit of a cold or something like that. I don't have the symptoms for that thing that we can't talk about, so I haven't got that. Do not worry. I think it's just seasonal allergies. They always start around this time of year, and everyone sort of started doing all of their gardening and mowing their lawns all at once around here because it's suddenly become very sunny. So I think I've been spending a lot of time indoors, as you may imagine. Hopefully you have done the same, which meant that I haven't really had the same sort of gradual exposure to pollen that I normally get this time of year. So I think now it's all suddenly happened at once. I've taken a bit of a hit. So I do apologise if I don't sound quite as clear as I normally do. Anyway, I've not got the Kerbal Engineer readouts that you're all maybe familiar with my videos having at the top of the screen, but I'm using these, the maneuver node readout. I don't really know what this panel's called actually. The maneuver mode panel, just to show us sort of the key points about our orbit. So I'm just watching our apoapsis. Let's go for a 100-kilometer apoapsis because that's a nice round number. I don't actually know what stages. Is that a... So what's this stage? Is that the command module stage, or is there another? Oh no, that's the... Okay, so this presumably I can just detach this stage now. God, I hope this is right. And this will be the stage that we circularize with, right? I haven't actually been looking at what we need to do. Okay, that's fine. Oh, so we need an exact orbit of 100 kilometers. Okay, so I nearly got it exactly right. Oh, it shows us what we need to be going for. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice feature. It's something I really keep thinking about. Trying to make more making history missions like myself, so that when I make a video and I'm going for like a specific kind of mission, I might try and recreate the steps in the mission builders that people can play along and try and hit the same things that I'm doing. I don't know if that would help you get better at the game. Like maybe in the context of like a Blunderbirds mission, I could make one and then set lots of like milestones as you go along, so to kind of help walk you through a rendezvous on the surface of a celestial body. So like get into this orbit, now start decelerating at this point. I haven't really touched the mission builder ever since it came out. When it first came out, I made a Saturn V moon mission, and I think I just made a mission really quickly, like flying a rocket from Minmus to the Mun, and that's it, just to basically show off how you can build a simple mission. I didn't want to spend too long on things like just getting into orbit, because you've seen that before on this channel, I presume. This may be the first video you've seen on this channel, so I hope it's good. Like I say, I've always liked the idea of doing live commentaries, so I don't know if this could be a regular thing. I did think about using a web, because I've got a nice webcam. In fact, it's not even a webcam; it's a Sony A700. It's a camera basically. It's not a DSLR, but it's a mirrorless camera that's pretty good. But I look a mess, to be frank. You know, my hair is a mess. I'm just wearing my pajamas. Oh, I'm not gonna continue describing my appearance anymore, because now we've got an update. So Gene Kerman has told us we're Munward bound. Oh my god. Oh. We detected a massive explosion on your vessel. Okay, well, I was on the map screen, so I missed that. So, it looks like we are sans an engine right now. Right. Okay, bad news. Should I do an accent? I don't know. What would Gene's accent be? What country is Gene from? Presumably America, or, you know, because that's where Apollo 13 comes from. All right, bad news. That was terrible. Bad news. That explosion was actually one of your engines. We're assessing the situation now, but it seems you should be able to complete your mission anyway. You can choose to return to Kerbin if you do. If you do, no, I can't sustain this. You can choose to return to Kerbin. If you do, no one will think any less of you for scrubbing the mission. But if you're feeling particularly brave, you should have enough fuel to continue to the Mun and attempt a landing. You will need to dock the pod to the lander. We cannot guarantee your safety, so please be careful if you choose to face danger like a true Kerbal. Okay, well, we can just deploy the launch escape system. I didn't realize that was stage. So, well, we haven't got an engine, though. Can I deploy this? I don't know how... Oh, okay, never mind. So there's the, Okay, but hang on, I didn't get my Mun trajectory. I was supposed to use this stage to get a Mun trajectory. How much Delta V? We might have enough Delta V in this thing, but that is very disappointing because we don't have enough Delta V. Or do we? Oh no, because I can't. There's this truss structure in the way. I was gonna say we could transfer. We could like dock this thing to the lander and just push this fuel tank as well, but we can't do that. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. Okay, first of all, let's just transfer the crew. For the sake of keeping the video, you know, fairly reasonable in length, I'm just going to transfer him fairly unrealistically, because I guess is this squad, I feel like this could have been designed better to not have that big interstage node. I feel like that would have been more realistic. Okay, oh god, I am terrible at RCS. Just still. There, fine, whatever. We can just do the Lowne lazy method. So there's literally no way to get Oh, that was good. Yeah, we'll just do the Lowne lazy method. Let's just... So, yeah, I'm just going to select the docking ports as our targets. For both vessels, use the target node on the... Oh, yeah, this hasn't got a CS, has it? As you can see, they align a doddle. And we can dock. Right, so let's just... Oh, right, so we want to disable crossfeed first of all. And then we need to figure out how much delta V we've got. In this... Well, we haven't got enough. We clearly haven't got enough. Well, that's just stupid. Am I missing something? Well, there's not enough delta V here to do a Mun mission now. But clearly, it is saying that... Like, it clearly expects you to be able to get to the Mun, but I fail to see how we possibly could. You know? Because we've only got... Okay, hang on. We've got 1,370 meters per second in that stage. Oh. And then we can circularize like that. I just get... This is fine. And how much delta V is that? 241. Okay, so actually we might have enough. And then to get back to Kerbin, 270. We might just be able to do it. Okay. For some reason I had it in my head that you need 1,000 delta V to slow down. 1,000 delta V, like that's a unit. 1,000 meters per second to circularize at the Mun. I don't know why I had that in my head. I think because the last time I did a Mun mission, it was a really heavy craft. Okay. So I'm just going to adjust this. There we go. Right, 845. We should get a nice... We've got to start our burn in 1 minute 40 seconds. Because don't forget, our final delta V will actually be more than this because we won't be taking the lander back with us. So 278 meters per second to circularize. Okay, so that should leave us 300 meters per second to return from the Mun, which may be enough. Let's just do it. Let's just wing it. And if we have to send the blunderbirds, we'll have to send the blunderbirds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna start. Oh, let's just activate that engine. I assume that Squad did make sure that all the staging was correct, but I just don't trust it because I'm so used to not trusting myself. So what do we have as power here? Okay, we've got fuel cells, so they convert liquid fuel and oxidizer into electric charge. As you can see, we've got our 3 astronauts. It says Bill, Kerman, Valentina, and Jebediah, but you know, we're going to stay true, so we're not going to call them by their names. We're going to call them by the actual names of the Apollo 13 astronauts, which, as we all know, were Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and Bill Paxton. So they're going to be there. That was a little joke, by the way. Anyone who's going to comment say, actually, their names were. Let's just stop talking about facts whilst I'm on a critical part of the mission. I don't actually know how much delta V the lander has actually. Maybe we should get our. Oh goodness! Oh gods! Okay, I guess this is as low as it's gonna go before it starts glitching. Is this silly thing that keeps happening to me? I don't even know if this is a glitch or if it's just something that's always existed, but has only now. Yeah, look, that's not gonna happen, is it? We're gonna have to orbit around Kerbin once to actually. Yeah. Does this happen to anyone else? Is this just me that this happens to? Aha! We reached the Mun. Oh, actually, I think I did a bit of a boo-boo, actually. I should have got a free return trajectory, shouldn't I? That would have been something if I'd actually thought about this mission. But hey, now you know this actually is a live, unplanned mission, unscripted. I mean, I'm assuming the fact it's not scripted has been painfully obvious for the past however long I've been doing this mission now. But, you know, hopefully now there is some authenticity. I mean, at the end of the day, everything on YouTube is fake, let's face it. But I hope you can provide an exception to this quality. So what orbital height do we need? Oh, we got loads of fuel left. Oh, I don't know why I was worried. Epic. Now, what do we actually need for our... Mun... Oh, we don't need a specific height, which is good. Was I supposed to get a free return trajectory? Oh, no, I wasn't. Okay, good. Epic. I'm going to create a quick save now. Orbit Mun. Because even now, I still sometimes mess up my Mun landings because I get a bit too... does it need to be Jebediah? Like, Jeb, okay. So Jebediah needs to be one of the people on the lander, okay. Transfer crew. Okay, so Jebediah is on the... Okay, there they are. Our brave Kerbals prepare for their lunar expedition. I'm going to shut down SAS on this just to conserve battery. And then we're going to... Oh, God, yep, got time warp on still. How much monopropellant do I have? Okay, I've got loads. Thank goodness. Okay, thank goodness. Right, let's just activate... Oh, we got loads of Delta V. Because presumably this is a 2-stage lander. Oh, no, it's not a 2-stage lander. Come on, squads. Retrograde. Any time today would be nice. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna do... I mean, where are we? Let's try and land on the light side. That'll be... Wasting a bit of monopropellant just there. Okay, we don't really need the monopropellant once we start burning because the Terrier engine has gimbal. So it can help keep us on course. And I wasn't looking at the map screen. It's just... that looks good as any, I'd say. So let's just time warp down. And, don't know. Is that a good... we can probably drop a bit more. Okay. I've probably left this too late now. Whoops! Let's just deploy the landing legs and hope for the best. And there, the surface of the Mun looms ahead. Not the flattest of terrain. I'm sure Commander Jebediah... Not Commander Jebediah, sorry. James L. Lovell Jr. I don't even know actually who was on the land. To be honest, I'm finding a hard time talking and also doing my Mun landing. I'm under so much pressure. Like, my credentials as someone that's good at Kerbal Space Program are now very much on the line if I fail to land on the Mun. It's not a very good landing site, but this is a pretty well-designed lander. Aha! Amazing! Thank you, Gene Kerman. Great work, team. I can't believe you managed to pull off this mission. Now, EVA, take a soil sample and celebrate pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. Well, I believe our adventure is far from over because we still need to get home. And, oh, that's kind of cool. It's, they're left extended and they've been clipped to make it look like... I mean, you'd think they could just make antennas that look like that, because they're the guys that make the parts. I'm not going to nitpick too much. Let's get Jebediah. Actually, no, first of all, let's board. We'll run our analysis, because he's not a scientist cone, so he can't run the soil sample from the surface itself. We're going to do a crew report, because why not? EVA. Beautiful. And of course, the main thing... I mean, we have definitely deviated from Apollo 13, haven't we? I mean, NASA... I mean, if I was working at NASA... I mean, come on. Clearly, there'd be a much, much greater concern than an oxygen tank exploding, let's face it. We did it. Epic. We're going to take our EVA report up. Yep, salute the flag. Beautiful. We're going to not remove his helmet. We're going to take a surface sample, and we're going to take that soil data. Bill Kerman is quite happy inside. He is... Oh, can we not just take the data? Oh, we got lots of We got lots of science units. I didn't even notice these. There we go. We can quickly do these as well. Nice, nice, nice. We can observe the mystery goo. How did I not even notice these on the side of the... I noticed this. Okay. And up. Up. Okay, we're going to quickly take the data. I don't know if any of this will be time-lapse. I mean, my plan... I haven't... This is obviously a live commentary. My plan is that... Is he going to stop? There we go. My plan is that I just upload this entire thing uncut, but for stuff like this, I don't know if I'm going to just time-lapse it. Okay, he's been very slow, so I'm just going to EVA around, take the data, remove the data, and store the experiments. Beautiful. Whoop. Well done, Jebediah. And he's back. He's back. He's back on the ship. Epic. Right. We need to review the data because I don't know if we've got the soil sample. We haven't got the soil sample. How do we take it? Or is that it? Have we done it? Ah, nice. Epic. Okay, now it's time to quick save, actually. It's probably a good time. Mun landing done. Going to retract the ladder, so the aerodynamic forces of the atmosphereless Mun will have no impact. Where even are we? Wait, what? Is the lander not... Okay, am I blind? Where's the lander on the map screen? Oh, there it is. There it is. Wow, how did I not see that? Okay. I mean, probably because it's grey and the Mun is grey. Everything is grey. Roses are grey. Violets are grey. I'm a dog. I've probably left it way too late, but let's just go. Where's 90 degrees? Off we go. We can pretty much start flying flat pretty much immediately. We're just going to keep an eye on our time to apoapsis. And we can see it's increasing quite steadily, so we know we're going to be fairly safe. 38 seconds to apoapsis. Yeah, we're safe. And we're just going to go back into orbit. And we've got plenty of delta V. Takes about just under 600 to perform a Mun landing, and as such, a Mun re-orbit. That being said, it's getting a little bit... What? 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 You need to EVA and use your suit's RCS thrusters. Oh, goodness. Oh, gods. Well, I've got 2 Kerbals on board. Okay. We just have to stay calm, guys. We just have to stay calm. Oh, my God. Right, we're going to get Bill Kerman on EVA as well. We're going to take the data. Whoop. Take the data. Okay. I need to aim camera again. Okay, right. Both our Kerbals are in space, so we need to just time warp. Well, at least this takes the pressure out of docking, although I genuinely didn't... That was... Squad, that was very mean. Well, Kerbal EVA packs do have 500 meters per second of delta V inside of them. So we should be fine. Just there we go. Point prograde. There we go. Oh God! Why has it done this? How do you control the... Oh God, this is not going well, guys. Just point there and... Okay, I have to do it from this screen then. Okay, we're fine. Okay, he's now safe. So let's just switch to Jebediah. Okay, his control is locked, so we need to just get him. Just why is it so uncontrollable from the map screen? Okay, it's about 520 meters per second, right? We're circularized. Let's just get to 520, and then we should be fine. Oh. My palms are sweaty. Well, let's try and aim for a similar orbit at least. This is my plans of having a concise video have now sort of been thwarted. Because now I've got to kind of do the docking twice. Right, let's just do the entire docking with the command module. Now both Kerbals are safe. How much Delta V do we have left in this thing? Oh, we got loads. Okay. So let's just check how much we need to get back to Kerbin. Even though I kind of know, I now have to be just doubly sure. So pair ups of 120. Okay, so this is for all intents and purposes fine. So 258 is okay. We're fine. Okay, we've got more than enough. Why was I so worried at the beginning? I was like, "Cause this is dumb." Let's get Bill first. He spent enough time floating in free space in Bradley Wistance's series that we don't need to, you know, torture him any further. So they're both in faster orbits to our command module. And then neither are in a particularly great place. I thought I'd launch... I guess my plans of getting a fast docking were somewhat destroyed by, you know, the unplanned destruction of the Ascension engine. So I'm just going to create... I'm just going to give up on this. I'm just going to create another maneuver node. I'm going to create another maneuver node. English. Do you speak it? No, I do not. Okay, so this is not good. So this is not that helpful. Oh, no, actually 16 kilometers. This might be all right. I kind of want a fast dock rather than necessarily a good dock, if that makes sense. Okay, 1.3 kilometers, we can work from that. And we got 15 kilometer periapsis, so we're fine. Let's just do this, and then we can fine-tune everything once we're close. So, I should probably create a quick save. I was going to make a normal quick save, to be honest. Right, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Right, 7.7. Just going to watch that manually now. Up. So the closest we could get was 1.3, so let's just do that. Whew, this is stressful. And then we'll just time warp around, and then we'll just do the lazy way of getting close, where we'll just keep on burning retrograde and then prograde until we get a nice close encounter. Just keeping close watch on our Delta V, not that we really have to budget it because we have such a plentiful amount. Now, can Kerbals be killed by engine wash? That is a question that we may find the answer to soon, but hopefully not. I'm hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. So we're going to kill off all of our speed relative to our target. And we've got a 0.7 kilometer separation, which is all well and good, but we can do better, guys. We're now going to point towards the target and just keep burning. And as you can see, that number plummets down to 0, hopefully. There we go. Only 10 meters per second. And that's going to be in 2 minutes. So we're going to just time warp over. Even though it says 0, it won't literally be the ships colliding, hopefully. Or, you know, the ship colliding with Bill. It's just been 0 because it's like less than the smallest degree of accuracy of the maneuver node maker, which I think is 100 meters. So it's anywhere between 0 and, I guess, 50 meters. So there he is. Oh, there he is. Aha! So we'll just let him drift close. Conserve our EVA fuel. I think at this point we can just EVA him back. He's close enough. Right. Whew, guys, this has been a I'm surprised these missions aren't more. Maybe it's just me and everyone's already done this mission and now they're saying, "Oh yeah, he's acting like he doesn't know what's happening." And first of all, that's a common theme of my commentaries because usually I don't know what's happening in life. I've just been sort of winging it up to now. Okay. That was a disgusting noise, didn't it? It sounded like I was just clearing out guitar. Probably because I've a bit phlegmy, bit allergies. Right, anyway. Unnecessary details there. So we've got a fairly terrible separation. We're just going to play with the maneuver node until we can get a closer encounter. If we just increase our eccentricity, the correct way might have been helpful. Let's just do that and then up. You know what? I've now lost my perspective on what's happening. Oh goodness, not that. Okay, that wasn't very helpful. How much are we doing on electricity? Oh, we got loads of electricity. Good. All right, so we're gonna. Which way was it? We're going to go inside because look, our target is behind us. And he's traveling faster than us because he's on a lower orbit. So if we just change the eccentricity, look at that. We've basically lowered our own orbit now. So we're now going slower. And the eccentricity has meant that we can kind of arc across and get a nice encounter. Basically, you know, if the target's ahead of you, you want to lower your orbit, either with retrograde or by changing the eccentricity to kind of speed yourself up even more. And if the target is behind you, you want to allow it to catch up with you by going into a higher orbit. Again, either by using prograde or radial out. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Execute the ban. And it's done. Nice. How are we doing on that separation? Epic. So I think we can just... I'm happy with that. We can go around. Accelerate to our target. Well, not accelerate to the target, but, you know, time warp to our target. Now, we're going fairly quick relative to Jebediah. So I say we should start bending now. We'll just do it now. We're now going fairly... Let's just kill that all to 0. We'll just get it to 0 just for the sake of simplicity. And then we'll burn towards the target. Poof. And it will basically go away, and then it will come back. And now it's at 0. Nice. So again, anywhere between 0 and 50 meters is what that means. It's just because 0.1 kilometers is 100 meters, and that's the lowest value it's capable of displaying, bar 0. So there's only going to be a minimal burn, because we're only going 3 seconds relative to Jebediah, so well, we can just... Oh, I actually overcooked it, but it's fine. I think Jebediah can overcome that 0.3 meter per second difference with his EVA pack. There we go. Unbelievable! This is one for the history books. Lowne Aerospace, you've done it again. So we're going to create a maneuver node, and I guess I don't know now. I don't trust this. I thought it would the complications would begin and end at that initial explosion in low Kerbin orbit, and now I'm very, very... I don't trust. I really hope the heat shield's going to be okay. 40, okay, 43, I guess, are the numbers I pressed whilst not looking at my keyboard. I think 43 is a safe height. I still don't really know what periapsis I need to aerobrake in one go from the Mun. I generally just wing it. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got an ablative heat shield. It's fairly safe. It's because a lot of the craft I send to the Mun are not craft like this. They've got like wings and stuff that need to survive re-entry. Whereas we've got an ablative heat shield, it'll be fairly safe. So I'm just going to watch it. Let's just go for 30 kilometers. That'll probably be safe, I hope. This is probably the conversations that happened at NASA. Whatever. It'll probably be fine. So we can just coast our way back. Nice job, Acapello. You're able to reach Kerbin's sphere of influence with the little fuel you had left, and there should still be enough to prepare your vessel for re-entry and landing, hopefully. Well, I would hope so. We don't need any more fuel. You can blow up my engines now all you want. I'm sure everything will be absolutely fine from now on. Land wherever you want. We don't want to add any unnecessary complexity to the mission at this point. Oh yeah, damn. That's another failure on my part. I probably should have aimed for water. Whatever. I probably shouldn't have said anything, actually, because there's a good chance I might accidentally just end up landing in the ocean, and then I could have just pretended that was my plan the whole time. Now, why can't I point retrograde, guys? Are the SAS wheels disabled on this thing or something? Okay, this is now actually quite concerning. Okay, whatever. We'll just leave our CS on. We've got enough to hold ourselves steady. Okay, clearly something is up. They've obviously modified the power of the reaction wheels, I guess, to keep it in line with the realism of Apollo. But I didn't... What was that? What now? The bad news keeps piling up. I'm going to have some whiskey. Just joking. It's 12:30. It's a Diet Coke. My Diet Coke review is... Okay, we're not doing this joke right now. This is serious. Our Kerbals are in bad trouble. The bad news keeps piling up. Acapello, looks like your parachute's activation system failed, and it burned both of your main parachutes. You can try to use your drogue chutes to slow down, but the impact will still be lethal, so you're going to have to jump. Use your personal parachutes to try and land safely on Kerbin anywhere. Will do. Okay, I've actually done this. So this is like unironically happened to me because I've forgotten to add parachute. No, what was it? I think it was actually my original Apollo 11 recreation. When Making History first came out, I put my parachute inside the little shroud and go on the nose cone. Or just the nose, I suppose, of the Apollo-style command pod. But for some reason, if you have your parachute stored in there, even when you get rid of the shroud, the parachutes won't deploy. Okay, well, you know, this is fine. We'll just let the drogue chutes deploy and then we can get our Kerbals on EVA. We'll be fine, guys. Don't worry. It's a shame we're landing in the dark. That is one... Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So, yeah, we could deploy the jettison this heat shield to slow our descent down a little bit further, but... Right, let's get Bill first, because he's going to take the data. And he's going to deploy his parachute. Nice one. Bill. Jebediah is next. And off he goes. And then finally we got Valentina. We can probably cut these now, can't we? Just so... Okay, whatever. So where is... Are there parachutes going to... Oh, God. I thought that was one of them falling. It's clearly the heat shield, isn't it? Should we just time warp down? I don't want to... I feel like this is a very risky... Okay, right, there we go. Right, his is deployed. Valentina's is deployed. And Bill's is deployed. There they are! Oh, let's get them to... Oh, let's just get them to the ground. Right, so Valentina is at 1-4. 1-4. Okay, they're all pretty much the same height. Aw. This is nice, isn't it? Let's just get one of them down to the surface. And then we've got a landing like target for the others. Ba 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 ba. Go on, Bill. Lovely job. We're going to turn on his lights as well. Beautiful. Right. Now I've got to get them. Target acquired. We're going to make sure that they're all pointing the right direction just so they're not going to drift whilst we control the others. Valentina's the furthest away, so let's get Jebediah down first. Ba 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 ba. Don't know what that was. Yeah, I did say I could do a whiskey review, but I feel like this has been... This video is not going to get anything. I noticed that people are now getting like really upset when I know it's all ironic, but still people are like noticing when I don't include the whiskey reviews. And when I posted a picture on Instagram, and a lot of the comments were about the whiskey reviews and stuff. So they seem to become a staple. Basically, they've only featured in like 5 videos at this point, and they've always been in the last sort of 20 seconds or so. But I'm glad I have unironically, like, I do actually unironically really like whiskey. And I have always liked the idea of doing a whiskey tasting review or something, but in case it's not clear, my reviews of whiskey are terrible. And they're usually just me reading the Amazon description of the product. And then basically saying it tastes wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And it tastes like whiskey. But, you know, that's my whiskey review. It's a review of my whiskey reviews. Aha! We didn't get the... gold? What? What did we do wrong? Okay, what did we get? We got completed the mission with the required bronze score points and completed the mission with the required silver score points. So what did we not do? Okay, well we did that, we did that, we did that. Well, we did everything. I should have got a free return trajectory. I accept that I didn't get a free return trajectory, and maybe it wanted me to be splashed down. Oh yeah. Landed on Kerbin. Well, I haven't got that one. We're safely landed on Kerbin. Whatever. I'm giving myself the gold because it's my channel. And I own a copy of Adobe Photoshop. No. Anyway, yeah, this has gone long enough. I'm going to sign off there. Guys, thank you so much for watching this somewhat different, divergent video, but I hope it was fun nonetheless. And if you have the Making History DLC, you will be able to play this mission yourself as well. So, you know, go ahead. See if you can get the gold. I probably should have looked closer at what we needed to do. I was just enjoying the ride, to be quite honest. You know, the unexpected mishaps, all that. So, yeah. Leave a comment below if you liked this. You want me to play some more missions, possibly from the game, possibly from the community, possibly make my own and then give them to you guys. There are millions of possibilities. In terms of possibilities right now, there are 2. You could click one of the things on screen. That's right. On the left-hand side is a video to a video chosen for you by YouTube's recommendation algorithm. On the right-hand side is just my most recent upload. There's also a link to subscribe and check out Patreon if you would like to. And you'll find things like, you know, social media, Discord, all that good stuff in the description. Guys, stay safe out there, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.